Hey, Mikey and Sam, we are actually live on YouTube. Here is the link. We will be live on YouTube, not in Discord. Alrighty, we are open. Alrighty, let's go ahead and take a look here. What are we doing? Getting a retest of the hourly equilibrium block. Did we take liquidity highs? No, we did not. Pretty much based on a 10-minute time frame, as long as we hold up that 10-minute equilibrium block, we should see some more upside to come here. One minute, we need to see a close back over that fair value gap range here in a second. Good morning, everybody. How's everybody doing today? So far, we're getting rejection of this 1 minute fair value gap range. Still respecting the 10-minute. If we get a body close over this 1 minute equilibrium block, I will try some longs here. So far, we're respecting bearish price action. What do we have? Hourly sell side. All right, let's go ahead and mark out these levels really quick. What's ES doing? All right, based on 1 minute, if we close below this 1 minute volume imbalance, we should see some more downside to come right here, right now. I need to see a close back over that 1 minute equilibrium block to really flip bullish. Also, next would have to have confirmation with the fair value gap range. Still holding up the 10-minute equilibrium block here. Let's go ahead and mark out these levels real quick. Market's not going anywhere. All right, so looking at the daily time frame, we rejected this liquidity void yesterday. Daily sell side. Very likely we come down to low of the day here, wouldn't be surprised. Or yesterday, previous day's low. So these are the daily levels we have. Good morning, brother. How we doing? We just tapped into that hourly fair value gap, but close below that hour fair value gap range. We see a lot more downside to come today. We had a strong rejection yesterday off of the daily liquidity void. Never really saw much expansion after that range. Sell side down here. All right. All right, so game plan for today. Currently we are just in consolidation. We really have no really clear direction on trend at this very given point in time. Market's just kind of moving back and forth. NQ is really just chopping back and forth. We're currently respecting the hourly fair value gap range. We're still respecting the hourly equilibrium block at this very given point in time. However, we do have to wait for the following candle for it to actually be created here. All right, NQ levels are posted. Pretty much this hourly fair value gap is going to tell us everything here. All right, so looking at the 1 minute, we're respecting the 1 minute equilibrium block. We rejected the bearish equilibrium block. Daily is still bullish. If we close back below this equilibrium block and the volume imbalance, likely we see some downside, potentially can come take out these lows here. If we respect it, then very likely we come back up to at least midnight open here. And currently we disrespected the 1 minute bullish equilibrium block. We're trying to re-respect it again. Price action is very flip-floppy back and forth at this very given point in time. What do we have? This volume imbalance down at 807. 10-minute time frame. If we close below the 10-minute equilibrium block, we should see some downside to come here. One minute just reclaimed the equilibrium block. Price action is very, very flip-floppy at this very given point in time. 10-minute, we need to see a close back above this volume imbalance, and we should see a push up from here to high of the day with respecting the 10-minute equilibrium block and the hourly fair value gap range. 1 minute, we shifted bearish to bullish to bearish to bullish, and now we're shifting back bullish again. We may potentially have a setup here if we get a retest of 836. I have a long entry at 836.50. Two-minute, we need to see a close back over this volume imbalance, and we got the close, so we should see expansion here. I just want to see some type of a slight pullback. And looks like we're not going to get that pullback. Pretty much at this point, we are back bullish on all time frames. 10-minute, we got the close over the volume imbalance, so likely we come test high of the day here. I just want to see a slight pullback back to this 836 level. Before we're about to get this retest back into this 1-minute fair value gap range. So far, 1 minute is fairly ugly. We shifted from bearish to bullish to bearish to bullish, then back bullish again. Should get this retest here in a second. One minute would have to hold up this fair value gap if we're going to see more upside to come here. Almost at my entry here. We should get wicked in a second. Based on the 2-minute, ideally we want to see this fair value gap hold up. 15 seconds left in this candle. All right, just got wicked in here. Pretty much just need to see this 1-minute equilibrium block hold up. I will be adding to these contracts. So far, you're 300. It's only one contract. Look at the sniper entry today. Looking to target high today here. There was our setup. And take out high of the day. Pretty much ideally want to see this 1 minute create a fair value gap. If it does, we will add on another contract here in a second. And we just hit TP. Want to see if we get the push past high of the day here. Still up 420, 450, 470. Based on this 10-minute, the fact is we just closed over that order block here. We should get expansion, flip this into a breaker block, and push up even higher here. This is based on a 5-minute, actually, not the 10-minute. Yep, 600 here. I love my edge. Whenever we start to see a slight pullback to the 1 minute. Let's go, let's go, let's go, ladies and gentlemen. Told you this week was going to be great. We are off to an amazing start. I think it's this easy. You just got to be patient. Literally this simple. Based on the 1 minute, we should see more expansion. However, we have no imbalances to really add on. Yeah, we have nothing to add to at this very given point in time. 5 minute, we need to see a body close above this high, pretty much at high of the day here. We absolutely need to. No ifs, ands, or buts. 5 minute, we don't want to see a body close back below 844 here. See if we got a fair value gap on a lower time frame. 2 minute, I see something. I wouldn't take that trade, however. Well, let me go ahead and post our 1A plus setup for today. I think we do have data coming out at 10 o'clock as well. Realistically, this stop loss was actually a lot tighter than this. But yeah, we're starting off the day with a 7.79 risk to reward trade. PT. Hey, Mike and Slim, we're live on YouTube, not live in Discord today. Link is in the alert room and in chat as well. Libra block retest to target high of the day. My setup is posted. Great job today. Very quick day. I mean, if we do want to call it a day, we can call it a day. However, we do have data coming out at 10 o'clock, I believe. I think somebody in the community said that. Check Forex Factory. Filters. USD. All right. All right, what is today? The 21st. Data or crude inventory at 10 o'clock or 10:30. Use the equilibrium block to short NQ off of open. Let's go. All right, so 1 minute just shifted back bullish. We should see some more continuation to the upside here. Next buy side liquidity we have is pretty much 19,931. Based on the 1 minute, we still are supporting nothing but bullish price action. 5 minute is respecting the breaker, and now we're starting to see expansion back up. We'll look to take some longs off of 858 here if we get the retest. That also lines up with the 1 minute fair value gap. That's if it gets created right now in this range. We see more upside as long as we respect this 1 minute volume imbalance. All right, so there is divergence between ES and NQ to where we could potentially start to break down here. ES made a higher high, NQ did not take this higher high here. NQ actually made a lower high. So keep that on watch. No setup just yet. We actually have to wait for that 5 minutes to close as an equilibrium block. 1 minute is starting to shift back bearish. We disrespected the volume imbalance first and foremost. If we disrespect this equilibrium block, very likely we see a pushback down to at least take out some form of internal sell side liquidity here. So far, still respecting the 1 minute equilibrium block. We need to see this 5 minute close as a bullish equilibrium block, and then we would likely see more upside. ES is signaling more upside. NQ is kind of signaling some downside here. And we end up holding up the equilibrium block. We'd have to wait for the following candle to pretty much find out what's going to happen next here. Let's see if we make the higher high or not. Pretty much if this 5 minute closes the equilibrium block, we have another setup. 43 seconds left. All right, so ideally we need to hold up this 1 minute fair value gap, and we see more upside to come right here, right now. 1 minute fair value gap and the 1 minute equilibrium block. Also paired with the 5 minute equilibrium block. You're very welcome. You are very welcome. It's very easy to trade, like tremendously easy. You guys just got to focus on the process. Can't stress that enough. And moving forward, there will be a new schedule because, however, I am starting the monthly mentorship today. So, with that being said, we will not be live trading every day because I will be live trading with the mentorship students. So I will let you guys know about that schedule later today. One minute, we're starting to see more expansion to the upside here. Very likely we come up to previous day's high. It is easy to trade, brother. Austin, it is tremendously easy to trade. It's only easy to trade because, well, I've mastered myself. If you master yourself, it's easy to trade. If you haven't mastered yourself, well, you're going to get your ass handed to you all day, every day. Master trading, well, I actually know that is closed. I am dropping a video sometime this week. Pretty much talking about like psychology and the mindset you need to have to succeed at trading. So keep on watch for that. That should help a lot of you that are struggling with trading right now. Chances are, if you're struggling, you're only struggling because you, like I said, you haven't mastered yourself. Everybody knows technical analysis. Every single technical analysis edge works. You could literally trade EMAs. I could put EMAs on my chart right now and still find a good setup. Today's example, I'll show you guys. Alerts, I have too many alerts. I could literally play some trades off of this EMA. And I don't use EMAs whatsoever. As you see, I don't use volume. I don't use really much. Everything comes from the chart. It's just a matter about patience and discipline. Okay, this is severely ugly. If you trade with EMAs, I don't know how you do it. It's just too much cluster on my charts. But for an example, if you wanted to take a retest off of whatever EMA that was, you easily could have, and you would be taking essentially the same exact trade setup that we took long. 1 minute still supporting nothing but bullish price action. We just created a new equilibrium block. We're starting to see more expansion to the upside. Data just came out, and now we're starting to push up even higher here. So we are going to get this push up here to high of the day. our previous high of the day. ES is ripping to the moon right now. Yeah, we're coming up to take out this buy side liquidity. I just need to see a slight pullback. Something. Give us some type of entry. Three minutes left in this 5-minute candle. We're about to go create the wick on the hourly time frame here. Let's see if we get this pullback to this 5-minute equilibrium block paired with the 1-minute volume imbalance. Lower time frames looks like we want to expand up from here, but we'll see. And by lower time frames, I literally mean the 3-second chart. Like lower time frames. Wouldn't be surprised if we see some displacement up here in a second. Pretty much 1 minute would have to hold up that fair value gap range, and we see more upside to come. Well, we'd have to create the fair value gap first and foremost. So still no imbalances just yet. All right, so 1 minute would have to respect this IFEG here. We respect the IFEG, we should see some more upside. So far, we're starting to respect it. See if we want to take out these data highs here. If we want to expand past these highs or not. Really want to options trade, but honestly, we're not getting much setups for options right now. Going back into that 1 minute IFEG here, just closed below the equilibrium block. We took out data highs, and now we're starting to see a rejection. Maybe we get a pullback for a higher time frame setup to where we could take some options. All right, so based on the 2 minute, we just closed below that 2 minute volume imbalance, so we should see some downside here. I ideally want to see a pullback, pretty much back to this 5 minute equilibrium block. We got our A plus setup for the day. If you took the trade, congratulations. You made easy money. If you didn't take the trade, probably going to call it here in the next couple of minutes. So if we don't see a pullback, pretty much aggressive pullback to that 5 minute equilibrium block here, I will likely be done. So just be patient, let the trades come to you, and yeah. So far, 1 minute close back below that IFEG range. We flip back bullish in the 1 minute time frame if we close back over the volume imbalance paired with the 1 minute equilibrium block. However, everything is bullish. Hourly is bullish, daily is bullish, 15 minutes bullish, 5 minutes bullish. Based on the 5 minute, that 5 minute fair value gap and the volume imbalance pretty much just have to hold up, and we see more upside to come. All right, we're about to come take out the relative equal highs. We're back bullish pretty much on all time frames here. We should see the displacement up, at least to take out a previous day high here. Based on 1 minute, as long as we hold up that 1 minute IFPG, pretty much this little blue box, we see more upside to come. And I believe we formed a 2 minute equilibrium block. Nope, a 3 minute. One minute pretty much has to hold up that IFPG and we see more upside. Should get some displacement considering all the times we've rejected this level. As long as that 1 minute IFPG holds up, we should see more upside. Minute left in this 5 minute candle. Let's see if we form a bullish equilibrium block or not. Close below that volume imbalance and we should get a pretty hefty pullback. And here comes this pretty hefty pullback. Notice how we're calling this all before it happens. Just because I focus on the process of trading. Right, did we test this level? Did we get it? Not quite yet. All right, pretty much 1 minute. I need to see if this 5-minute equilibrium block is going to hold up. I need to see some type of bullish price action form. However, we did just invalidate the 5-minute fair value gap range. If we close below this, we will get the change state delivery back bearish on the 5-minute time frame to where we likely come take out these lows down here before pushing back up to take out high of the day or previous high of the day. We also have this hourly volume imbalance at 839. One minute has to close over that volume imbalance, and we see more upside here. $53. So far, our 5-minute equilibrium block is holding up. However, how strongly we displace down into this range, the only way we see more upside is if we pretty much close back over 879 here. No ifs, ands, or buts. And we'd also need to see a close back over this 1-minute equilibrium block. We close directly on it. Let's see if this IFEG wants to get created here on the 1-minute time frame. What time is it? All right. If we close over this fair value gap, yep, we got the close. All right, I'll take some QQQ calls here. Just got filled at 86 cents on 484 calls. One nine nine 31. All right, setup is posted. Pretty much as long as we hold up above this 5-minute equilibrium block, we see more upside. I do have to call it a day here. Great jobs today. If you took the longs, let me know, please. Kind of want to see actually how many people are actually following along. The original long off the 1-minute equilibrium block back from pretty much this trade setup. Already. So one person took it. Sounds like I'm wasting my time here. So we had over 30 plus people and 2 people took the long already. Seems like I'm wasting my time, not gonna lie. Overall, the 2 people that did take the long, congrats. On that note, I will see you guys later. You guys have a great rest of your day. Be on the lookout for the video on pretty much your trading mindset and how to improve your mindset. You guys have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you guys later.